It is officially that time of the year. We're taking a closer look at the iPhone 16 Plus in the brand new Ultramarine colorway. Right off the bat, this has to be the best colorway Apple has ever had on an iPhone. I'm just gonna lay that there. If you guys wanna argue with me, go ahead in the comment section down below, but this has to be their best looking iPhone. This color is immaculate. Now, just the whole iPhone 16 lineup, all the other colorways are also really cool, really crisp. With all that being said, let's open it and actually take a look inside. Now here we go, iPhone 16 Ultramarine, iPhone 16 Plus for that matter, actually, just so we're clear on the same page. Unboxing experience, relatively always the same with these new iPhones. It's basically always the same pull tabs. And here we go, moment of truth. Getting the Ultramarine, ooh. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, quick comparison to the box. Looks a little bit more blue on the box, but this in real life color, wow. Now this is it. Now this is a one nice looking iPhone. Inside of the box, obviously the experience has become relatively simple. They're giving you less and less stuff. And it's not only, I mean, a lot of people would assume that they're giving you less stuff because they just don't want you to have that much stuff inside of the box. But in reality, it's just they're trying to go green, trying to go have an eco footprint. All you get inside of the box is little pull tab. I don't even know what this thing is called. And then we have a normal USB-C cable that's now braided. Actually a little bit nice. Still feels a little cheap. I mean, to be honest, for the most part, you can get away with nicer cables online on Amazon or whatever. We got this pill shape for the instructions now. Obviously, they're going more and more minimal. People don't really need to know how to operate an iPhone. I mean, they're basically all the same every year. But the one thing that sticks out to me is that we don't get stickers anymore. Just nothing. No more stickers, no more nothing. Just a simple cable. iPhone is right here. We're gonna take a closer look. Put the box to the side. Put that to the side. We're gonna get into this. Now the iPhone Plus is one of my favorites of the Apple lineup just in general. I just find there's something so appealing about the Plus. It's just a regular iPhone, but the bigger size. And it's probably the most bang for your buck. It's the best value, I personally think, out of all of them. It's reasonably priced. You have a bigger battery. This color is spectacular. It's really nice. I like it a lot. I like the darker background for the camera's layout. I'm gonna have some closer shots so you guys can have a quicker look, but this matte finish, very premium, definitely one of iPhone's best. So earlier I did set up the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I'll have a quick close-up shot here side to side. You can see the bezels on this new 16 Pro Max are definitely a lot thinner than on the 16 Plus. Not a big difference, but definitely enough for Apple to consider this a bigger phone. Side by side, if you take a closer look, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is ever so slightly a little taller, maybe even a little wider. I really can't tell, but side to side, relatively identical. Obviously this one being ever so slightly bigger, but not that much. This 16 Plus is definitely the star of the show. If your guys are looking for a new phone, go 16 Plus all the way. It is so nice. This is what we need from Apple. This is what we need. We need darker colors on their phones. We need nice finishes like this. And this time around, you're also getting a camera control on the 16 Plus as well. Only downside to this 16 Plus is that it's still running on 60 hertz. It's just a bit of a shame, honestly. They really should just bump it up to like at least 90 hertz. It would be perfect in my opinion. But I think it would just make the iPhone, default iPhone, too nice of a phone in contrast to like the Pro. They need to have a reason for you to get the Pro. Bro, the camera bump for the 16 Plus is as big as this one. That's wild. That's actually kind of crazy. Now here we are with the 16 Plus in this ultramarine colorway. Right off the bat, I have to point out, I know I keep talking about the color itself, but it really does stick out. This is one of the craziest colors that iPhone has ever seen. Now I really do have to point out that the first thing that jumps to the eye is the bigger camera setup. It is significantly larger than previous models, and it really is nice to see from Apple that they're revamping and they're bringing a lot of significant upgrades to the regular 16, just a regular iPhone lineup. We had a bit of a hiccup in the past, so from the iPhone 13 to the iPhone 14 there really was no physical changes. It just released it in different colors, which was a little bit of a shame. We got some nice upgrades with the iPhone 15 lineup. Now with the iPhone 15 lineup, we also got a more stapled version of the Plus size, which was really nice. iPhone 15 Plus was definitely one of my favorite smartphones of last year, but make no mistake, this year 16 Plus will definitely take the throne and will definitely replace the 15 Plus. amazing. It's just overall really nice. We're going to be getting into all of the details, all of the performance, battery life, cameras, and all of that more extensively in my typical day in the life videos that I like to do on the channel. You guys showed a lot of support last year on the 15 plus day in the life. This year I will be falling no shorter than last year. We're going to be putting this phone to the test. Cameras, like I mentioned, absolutely everything. But on first impression, essentially the ideal size for me. I do have slightly bigger hands than most people, so a lot of times these bigger phones still look normal or sometimes even small in my hands. But for me personally, it is the perfect size. And I have to point one more thing out, the colorway, man. If you guys are going to be picking up some cases for the iPhone 16, the normal one, if you're picking up this phone and you're picking this colorway, you have to get like a clear case. You just have to show off this color. This ultramarine blue purple is perfect. I don't know, can I say perfect? It really, to me personally, the most aesthetically pleasing color I've ever seen on an iPhone. I'm not even trying to glaze it here. It definitely is one of the nicest colors. Last year we had some really boring colors for the 15. All those pastel colors, it wasn't it. They were basically all white with like a small hint of a color or potential color. This year the colors are definitely on point. But I mean, you're not getting an iPhone for the color, right? I mean, some of you are, but for the most part you're trying to get more performance. I definitely see a lot of potential with this new iPhone. Stick around, a lot more content on the channel. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and follow for more. I will be posting on the channel extensively in the next 2 weeks because iPhone season is around. With all that said, let me know what you think of this color. Is it perfect, or do you think there's other colors in the lineup that are better than this one? With all that being said, make sure you stick around. I'll be catching you guys very, very shortly. If you've enjoyed, you know what to do. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Deuces.